What is up, guys? Ninja Dog back with some more Madden 20 Ultimate Team. Let's get to it. I tried streaming this like 2 seconds ago and it wouldn't load in for some reason. I'm really hoping that we're not having the same problem as last time. Which is why I want to load in quickly to prevent that problem from happening. Okay, looks like we're good.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
14-12.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Are you?
This one fielded at the 5.
I'm not going 14-12.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I don't know if you saw my final episode on Madden 19, but I ended up going undefeated and winning the Super Bowl. Yep, Dolphins will go 4-12. Hey, Jaguars might do all right this year since they got.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm not going to expect too much from them. Patriots, I'm expecting a lot from them.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
My team on here, I'm
What's
definitely
the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Yeah,
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first down carry for Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly what he said.
This guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like,
these
pass make me look.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Cooper's got it.
Why are my players moving so slow, and why was he wide open?
Touchdown, New York. Amari Cooper. 53 yards, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it
at all? Or
was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Looks good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game
That was a
plan,
good choice.
all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first
See, this is what I mean. My players are running like so
down to
slow.
the 26.
That's exactly what I
Big
was
play
just
there
talking
for
about.
New England. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Chance is good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
I know.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
That was
and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Oh, you mean the commentary on the game. Okay.
New York set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it's a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Oh, can you hear me? Hold up.
And that'll set them back 5.
Wait, I don't know if I...
Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field.
Okay, good.
They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. That's to his running back complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
16 yards, a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's 2nd down. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they
I'm gonna
as good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves them much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction. On
2nd down, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
That wide open pass. I was about to say.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
This dude mixes it up. He'll run different stuff. I respect that. Sometimes he'll run cover 2. Sometimes he'll run cover 3. Sometimes he'll blitz. You just don't know.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. On play action, it's Mahomes. Airing it out for Olsen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
These 2 offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
It wasn't even on the run.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
They come up with a game plan.
The New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And this is
why is he wide open?
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's see what I can do.
Yellow. Check safety.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They find some open field here.
All right.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Freeman,
we're still fighting,
29 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Yellow. Rush in.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful.
All of a sudden,
and with it, they're back within a field goal.
This is going to be intense.
So just a 3-point game
play
now as they send this one away.
Good defense finally. I just need to play some good defense too.
This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Switch this to default now. I feel like he'll make it easier. If I manually baseline, I feel like that makes it easier. As I said, it makes it easier.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
I don't want
He's
to
certainly
hear.
been a
He did
huge
not
factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his
that.
credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
So I'm going to make the, I just need to outthink him right now. And now he's in a different formation.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, and the tight end Olsen, right side. And we'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Sometimes it'll be hard flat. Cloud flat, curl flats, whatever.
It's Barkley on the counter, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? You know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Dang, he could have finished
there, but it's incomplete.
He could have
like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Dang it, he finished.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
15.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes gets it off to Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
You, sir, are lucky.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man here is Gentry.
I got
and
that
inside
first.
the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Dang. If we end up
Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have cut it back
my
with a score.
halfback is
Dawson tacks on the point after. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
I'll do what I can.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I'm not going to start.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Come on, I say it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
He's going to let it go to the 2-minute warning.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
That's all I can really say about this game. His offense was just...
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A toss out to Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Oh, Wilson going to throw.
Yeah, that's what run looks like,
Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the fourth quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
A handoff to Barkley, and an alley to run. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman.
But someone who I cannot be mad at for this exact reason is Freeman.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
He's like that one guy.
Now here's Mahomes.
Because he's just
now a desperation
so
throw
good.
Deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Why I even got
so second down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40.
It just would have been a blowout. It really would have been.
They run. Devontae Freeman.
Against the Freeman.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
That's heartbreaking, but you know what? I'm playing one more game.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey.
Hello?
A big play there. 59 yards. Excellent exit nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I'm trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. They finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
One game in Madden 20
and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's 3rd and short.
It certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Hilton's first catch, good for a 1st down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman, and hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. just shedding him off there.
That's
the
awesome.
catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's in.
Oh, that was a sick catch for a
Patriots.
touchdown. Nice.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And that's going to be
I just flipped that
too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. On 3rd down, Mayfield. But now it'll be 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Mayfield. And this is incomplete. So
Was he going to quit just because of that drop pass? Wow, I find... It's kind of sad to say this, but this is my first win in Ultimate Team in Madden 20. So now I'm like 1-3. Only got 2,000 coins from that, you serious? Forcing a rage quit, I should get more coins than that. Oh, never mind, I got 10,000 coins. Okay, that's a good deal. Yeah. Oh, wow. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna end this live stream right now. Like, subscribe, bell. Peace out.